secondary school, what nickname did your friend used to call you?
Oh, well, some of my friends called me the man with three souls, and because they said I was very talented, so they called me like, I wasn't like the normal person, you know, so they called me the man with three souls. Like, hey, this guy is so loaded.
Were you doing, were you drawing?
Yeah. I mean, I was
At
drawing.
the same time, a poet, at the same time?
My poetry came later on. I mean,
okay.
in school, I did not even do literature, you understand? I didn't do literature because the side of me that, you know, did poetry had not emerged, let me put it that way. It was the drawing and then the color work and stuff like that. And I was quite good, so people called me the man with three souls, and I took the art prizes and all that.
Wow.
Yeah. Those were the days when, like, one was a guy, you know, you walk to impress the ladies, you know, things like that.
When was your first broken heart?
My first broken heart was when I was 21.
21.
Yeah. When I was 21, it was such a bad experience. But guess what? Later on, I looked back and I said, thank God it happened.
Why?
You know why? Let me tell you. It was not just a broken heart. The same lady broke my heart twice.
Really?
Yeah. Can you imagine? So after that experience, I said, no, I have to study women. What are women made of? So I started by asking my sisters, you know, I just wanted to know how women thought. I mean, what is it that moved women? What is it that, I mean, is there something I can learn so that I can handle? Because as a man, I have to handle women. You understand? I mean, men, I mean, in my view, back in those days, in the world in which I lived so many years ago, I mean, men had to deal with women, you understand? So I have to study women. I have to read about women. So I read voraciously about women. And guess what? That took me to human behavior, psychology. And I learned so much about psychology, went from psychology to psychoanalysis. And I saw, wow, what this lady did to me was really good. You know, she may have meant it for evil, but I mean, I was able to make something good out of it. You understand? And many years on, we still became friends. And, you know, she used to visit me at home. I mean, even when she was married, I introduced her to my wife. And, you know, I mean, we are on, you know, cool terms. You understand? I have moved on. Do you understand? But I'm so happy what she did to me set me on a certain path, which has really, really helped my life.
Wow. So after the broken heart that the lady gave you, from then you met your wife?
Yes, much later on, I met my wife. I learned my lessons. I learned my lessons, and you know, yeah. So I became a better person. You understand? I became a better person around women. You understand? So
how many years have you married?
I've been married for 30 years.
30 years.
Yes.
30 years.
Yes.